Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 5. So this tutorial is going to be an introduction to the Sky Factory 5 mod pack, going over just some of the basics of how to get started and kind of how this pack is built. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button so that way you can see all my tutorials and videos as they come out. Okay, so Sky Factory 5 is a very different pack than the previous Sky Factories such as 4 and 3 and so on. Sky Factory 5 is very strongly based around colors and the different colored dyes that can be found in the game. As you can see, my screen is all black and white. There are no colors here. Black, white, and gray is all that I have. So when you start your game, yours is going to be the same way. And that's okay. It's supposed to be that way. But it's not going to stay that way forever. As you unlock or discover the different colors in the game, of which I believe there are 16, you will return those colors back to your game. You find blue, blue will appear in the sky. Blue items will appear in the game. Same with orange and yellow and so on and so forth. And as you unlock those colors, you'll be unlocking additional recipes and crafting recipes in order to move forward and progress within the game. So let's talk a little bit about progression. So you're going to start off with a couple of different items. You'll start off with some dark toasto, some food to get you going, some white smooth stone lanterns, you got some light source, a watering can, very important, you're going to want that, an axe template and sickle template from the Silent Gear mod, your task book, and a crafting stick. So you got a crafting station on a stick right there to get you started. Okay, we're going to take a look at the task book. So the task book just kind of gives you some of the basics, some of the things I talked about. You can use the arrows in the bottom to move forward, some information about the pack and Dark Costo, the wonderful gentleman who created this for us. And then you'll move into the very first page of options, and it's going to list the different colors that can be found in the game, such as black, blue, brown, cyan, and so on. Now this book is self-controlled. So that means if you discover brown, you're going to come in here, you're going to check that off. It's not going to automatically mark the achievements or advancements for you. But here are the 16 different colors that you're going to want to unlock. And moving towards doing those as soon as possible is going to be a great benefit for you. After the colors, it's going to start showing you the different things that you need to do to get moving. So use the crafting stick to make a colorless crafting table is the first step. And this is a good guide to get you started and to move forward with the pack, showing you how to progress in the early game. As you move forward, you'll find more advanced achievements and different goals to work for, such as building large reactors. I do want to say that these pages are not in the exact order that you should be doing things. So if we move here later on, you're going to see we'll come across the occultism mod, botany, so that's a botania. We're going to get into farming, Age of Dragons. Some of these things you're going to find a little bit later on are actually easier to do than some of the pages before them. Especially the fact that farming is found after Age of Power. You're going to probably be farming before you start messing with much in the way of power. So be sure to go through all the different pages to look at the different achievements or steps or goals that are being provided to you. Now, that is one way to measure your progression in this pack. The other way is if you go into your inventory, you'll see an advancements tab right here. And here, as you can see, there are different advancements up top, and additional tabs may open up as you progress through the game. But the second one here, you got Titan gateways, simple hats. This is collecting different hats in the games. Sky Factory 5, which is the advancements base page. This is the colors again. And here you can go to see how to actually unlock these colors. So right off the top, gray color stage, it lists the different ways to unlock gray. If you can get a hold of any one of those items, that'll unlock gray for you. One of the easy and first ones you're going to find is going to be green, blue. These are some of the early game ones you're going to get. But these advancements will also be another way for you to figure out how to move forward in the game and to measure your progress. Okay, so let's talk about just getting started. So right off the bat, traditionally you're going to start on a tree, right? Single tree floating in the middle of a void, although there's no color. We're going to work our way down. We're going to start breaking down this tree. I'm just going to show you how to basically get started in here and how to get the first advancement. So work our way down. We going to dig all the way down until we get to dirt. Now, in this pack, a couple of things to be aware of. All of the requirements for biomes. So, for example, certain mobs that only spawn in a biome, certain plants that only grow in a biome. This does not exist in Sky Factory 5. The biome requirements have been removed. Secondly, leaves themselves will not decay over time, even if the wood is removed. In traditional Minecraft, once all the wood is gone, these leaves would slowly start to disappear. That's not going to happen here in Sky Factory 5. There actually aren't any biomes specifically. Currently, just one generic biome in this, the overworld. So now we've dug our way down. We've got some colorless logs. Now, our very first step here after colors was to use our crafting stick to make a colorless crafting table. So we'll use that to make a colorless crafting table. Now, the colorless and the colored crafting tables, of which there's one for every color, work a lot like the mobile version and different versions of Minecraft. As you can see, there are recipes right in here. There's not a way to just put items in a crafting thing and pull it out the normal way that many of us are used to. So if I need a colorless crafting table, I click on that, right? It's going to tell me what I would need to make that. I need some colorless wooden planks first. So I'm going to do that. And just by clicking on that, it's going to convert that for me automatically. And now that I need a colorless crafting table, I click on that again. It takes those, and now I have the colorless crafting table. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead. That's one way to do it. Or, of course, you can just go into your basic inventory and pull yourself out the normal crafting. So I've got some colorless planks. I'm going to use these really quick just to expand our area, to give us a little bit of room here, and I'll show you why in a minute. Again, this is just the very basic first couple steps to get started. I will be releasing a multitude of different tutorials showing each of the individual steps and achievements and advancements that you're going to need to make throughout the game, showing you how to unlock the different colors. So if you do need further assistance, just hang out. Definitely you're going to find those tutorials coming out here very soon. So now that we have a little area for stuff to fall, we can go ahead and start breaking our leaves, right? I just did that, and I got just colorless apples, colorless seeds, colorless wood, because this is colorless, right? We don't have any colors unlocked yet. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use what we call vein mining or ore excavation to pull it all down at once. Okay? So that may destroy everything at once. Now, the default key in Sky Factory 5, I believe, is the R key for that, where traditionally in previous packs, it's the tilde key, the little squiggly line key up next to the number 1 on your keyboard. I have gone ahead and changed the key to be the tilde because I prefer that, but you can leave it as the R key if you prefer. You'll see I've got some colorless saplings, I got some silkworms, colorless seeds from Mystical Agriculture, colorless apples, and some sticks, right? Basic building blocks. And I've got my colorless crafting table, which I'm going to go ahead and set down here in the corner. And I'm going to need more wood, right? We need to expand. We need to keep going. I'm going to put a sapling on my dirt again. And now you're going to use your watering can. Hold the right button down on your watering can. And that's going to eventually make the tree grow. Sometimes it's real quick. Sometimes it's real slow. There have been a couple reports that I've received of people who will sit there forever and at first trees will not grow. If that happens to you, you may have to create a new world and start over, but luckily that's something you're going to find out very quickly when your first tree doesn't grow, right? All right, so one step I forgot is, of course, the tree also needs light to grow. That's totally on me. That's why it wasn't working. You do have to have light to make your tree grow, so you do have these lanterns to start out with. If you slap a lantern down to produce some light, that's going to help you with the process. One reason why it wasn't working for me. There we go. Now that I had a light down, I forgot that step. Now I have a tree again, right? So, you don't have to have a tool to do the vein mining or break this stuff down and get resources. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the logs. I'm holding down my little vein mine key. Got it. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the... Oh, there you go. And that's what we were looking for. Now, we've broken the tree and a green apple fell. Be careful. Don't do anything with that. That has unlocked green. And now, as you can see, there's green in my world again. And now that I have green, recipes involving green are now going to be in the JEI, and that color has returned back to the game for me. So that would allow me to go into my book. I can check that first thing we did, use the crafting stick to make a colorless crafting table, And I can say that we've unlocked green. Now, don't eat that apple. Don't do it. Very often, you're only going to get one green apple from one of the first couple trees that you plant and grow. That could be your only source of green early on. Okay, now a lot of people have eaten it or thrown it away or lost it or turned into a green dye and made a green crafting table. Don't use it for any of those things because then you may not be able to get green again. Okay, what you want to do is you want to craft a green sapling. Okay, do that first. So let's go ahead and make something a little bit easier on ourselves. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a colorless log. Let's look up crafting station. Oh, I guess it would help if I was typing crafting station. Okay, so crafting station is just a crafting table, right? Traditional recipe. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go ahead, turn these into logs. We're going to make a crafting table. And we're going to turn that into a crafting station. Now, with a crafting station, you have your traditional crafting process that you would normally have from a crafting table in Minecraft. By putting a green apple in there, that will give me a green dye. Okay? I then want to take that green dye and put any sapling on the left and right of it, and that will give me a green sapling. And now I know I can grow green. That'll give me green wood, green dye, green apples, all sorts of green-based things. Anytime you get a dye, the first thing I recommend doing with it is to make a sapling of that color, so that way you know you'll be able to continue getting that color and that material moving forward. Okay, so that's just the basics of how to get started in the game. Obviously, there's way more to it, but I'm going to put those into individual tutorials so you don't have to watch me for an hour. So, that's how you get basically started, the introduction, how you start using your task book, your advancements page, and how to get your first color, which is, of course, the green the green one in your advancements page, which is right around here somewhere. There it is. Discover the color green. Now, you're going to see many more tutorials come out over the next while, showing you how to get the other colors, how to move forward in the game. So please be sure to hang out in the channel and check out those tutorials. Hopefully they'll be helpful. Now, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for other tutorials that you'd like to see in the Sky Factory 5, please be sure to put those down in the comments, and I'll do my best to put something together for you, as well as any questions you may have about this tutorial as well. You can also join our Discord. Links to that and all my socials and stuff are down in the description of this tutorial and all my tutorials. Let me know if I can help in any way, and I hope you enjoy your Sky Factory 5 adventure. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.